Canon EOS M50 Mark II review. The EOS M50 Mark II is a compact and easy-to-use mirrorless camera with a 24MP APS-C sensor. It features only modest upgrades compared to its predecessor, but it comes in at an attractive price point with pleasing ergonomics and solid image quality. Upgrades include autofocus refinements, vertical video shooting, and the ability to live stream to YouTube directly from the camera, given a strong enough Wi-Fi signal. As a subtle refresh, the EOS M50 Mark II may not be the most exciting release Canon's come up with, but it also doesn't mess too much with the formula that made the original M50 so popular. As such, the M50 Mark II is an attractive option for more novice users, and in particular, its live streaming capabilities do help it stand out from the crowd. We'll look at live streaming in particular later in the review. The first of the EOS M50 Mark II's updates concerns its dual-pixel autofocus system, which now includes eye tracking AF for both stills and videos. The camera can also now shoot vertical video, and you can use it to live stream to YouTube as long as you also set up an image Canon account and have more than 1,000 subscribers. Although the camera can technically capture 4K or 24K video, it's heavily cropped, and you can't use the dual-pixel autofocus. The EOS M50 Mark II is styled like a mini DSLR, and although it's small, the grip is substantial and comfortable. The camera's controls are almost identical to its predecessor. The control dial, shutter button, record button, and MFN can all be found on the top right-hand side of the camera's body. The rest of the camera's controls run alongside the right backside. They are somewhat small and crammed together, and in many cases it's simply easier to use the touchscreen to change your settings. This is particularly true of the small video record button that is flush with the camera's body. Recording video is a lot easier to do via the camera's touchscreen. The menu is easy to navigate and follows the standard organization found in other Canon EOS cameras. The touchscreen on the M50 Mark II is bright and very responsive. We found it was easy to navigate through the menus on the touchscreen even while we were shooting in bright conditions. It's also fully articulating, making it a versatile tool for shooting video footage. The 2.36 Amp.Evf Is Bright and clear and performed as expected. It's particularly handy that you can use the touchscreen to place your AF point while your eye is to the viewfinder. The M50 Mark II has a built-in XTL pop-up flash, which is decent for using as a film, while the hot shoe allows you to connect a more powerful external flash. The camera has a 3.5mm microphone jack, micro HDMI, and USB micro B slots running down the side. Unfortunately, there's no headphone jack to monitor audio levels while recording video, but that's pretty standard for cameras in this class. Although the M50 Mark II is incredibly lightweight and compact, it's still very comfortable to shoot with thanks to that substantial grip. It's super rated to capture 305 images per charge, and if you are only shooting stills, we found its battery life was solid for a day or more of photo-centric activities. If you plan to shoot a lot of video, though, you will want to bring a spare battery along because the battery drains fast. Keep in mind as well that USB charging isn't supported. One of the biggest upgrades to the EOS M50 Mark II is its autofocus capability. Although the camera has the same basic AF system as the previous model, the Mark II features face and eye tracking when shooting both stills and video. During our time with the M50 Mark II, we found eye tracking to work very well, even when shooting fast-moving subjects in conditions with low lighting.